today I thought of speaking with you about the frozen career, why 75% of the people get stuck in the mid management level. Learn to compromise if you want to be successful. This is a very dangerous advice and mostly heard at the mid management level. And I was constantly given this advice in my career since 1998 when I joined my first employer. I was given a marketing role at that time and I had no idea about marketing. I mean, come on, I had an MBA in human resources. What am I going to do in marketing? So my friends and peers, they said to me, "Oh wow, at least you have a job in the first month of graduating and you are being paid. Come on, Payal, you've got to compromise." Life took me to the United States of America in the year of 2000 and I loved my job here. Things were great until the Twin Tower attack took place in 2001. America's economy here began to crash big time and people were losing their jobs. My company was downsizing big time and I was pressured with more work. I was asked to do the job of three people at the same pay rate, and that too the job was not of my caliber. So my work-life balance was completely out of the window. And when I went to my boss, he said, "Come on, Payal, be thankful your name was not in the layoff list. You've got to compromise in your career life." As the economy began rising again, corporate America heaved a sigh of relief and jobs were being offered again. This time, I was being offered the role of a regional manager at another company. The pay was really good, but I was in a fix. The pay and the position were great, no doubt, but it was a completely new culture. Every person in that company was Latin American, speaking either Spanish or Portuguese. Now, of course, I knew Spanish, but yet it wasn't an environment where I was able to be comfortable. So my family advised, it's okay to compromise yourself to fit in, Payal. Just look at the pay and the position. Later, I left corporate America to begin my leadership and coaching company. And I was mostly getting low paying clients for many years. So whenever I spoke with my peers and family about it and my frustration, they would say, "At least you have few clients to begin with. Be happy, learn to compromise, Payal." And the reason I'm sharing all this true life incidents from my own life is because we tend to celebrate compromise as a virtue in the corporate world. But in what situations is a compromise genuinely a win-win? I truly encourage you to think of a time when you were asked to compromise in your career. Maybe that compromise was for the family, for job security, or for any reason. How did you feel about compromising? This very phrase, "learn to compromise if you want to be successful," makes you feel guilty of wanting more. It just makes you feel so ashamed of your drive to be successful, of wanting to change your circumstances, or of getting to the next level, or even getting things better. It makes you feel comfortable and dependent on others. You begin to feel like a victim. You believe that you are destined for this. And then slowly, compromise begins to eat your soul up. It makes you lose your self-respect, your confidence, your passion. It makes you inconsistent. It is exhausting as it drains away your energy and plays on your health and mental well-being. I have seen people compromise all the time in their work. They compromise and continue to work in jobs they hate. They compromise and do the work they would not want to do. They compromise for their family and their career. They compromise their values and ethics for the company. They compromise their time by saying yes to everyone and everything. They compromise their health by working on more hours and being burnt out. Now, I am not advocating that you must become insurgent. I am not encouraging you to have a super inflated ego or a closed mind. What I am saying here is this. Learn from that situation and person and find solutions to get out of it, as you don't want to compromise. See, reaching agreements with other people and circumstances is a valuable skill and highly rewarding. I get that. Right? Now the thing over here is that compromise is about settling. Whether or not it feels authentic, you just decide to settle for less. Compromise is all too often about accepting an outcome with lower standards than you really wanted to experience. And if you don't control this urge to compromise, it will begin to manage your career life. It will begin to hybrid your career. So please think of the numerous situations you've compromised in, my friend, and did it really lead to anything for you? Think of cases in which you compromised and felt horrible later. What about instances where your habit of compromising has made you an average person, getting you nothing upward? Well, you see, that's why majority of the people, they get stuck in the mid-management level. Whenever you had an internal struggle over what you want versus what you are doing, that's the compromise zone. Winning the leadership game means you've got to conquer this urge to compromise. The drive to get you to the top and stay up there year after year, that's what gets you out of the compromise zone. The ability to show up and work like no one else, having that confidence in yourself is what keeps you away from the compromise zone. My friend, you are born to succeed and thrive. From Steve Jobs to Ambani to you and me, we've been blessed by the universe to succeed at whatever we want. The universe has your back. It's all at your command. Then why do you want to agree to everything and everyone? As an executive coach myself and a leadership speaker for companies, observing the long arc of many careers, I have noticed that the worst missteps, the ones that make us feel deep pain, regret, sorrow, and remorse from inside, they are the mistakes reflecting what we've chosen to compromise on or what all we have given up to be successful. And the most significant compromise we make is with ourselves. We talk ourselves out of success, we self-negotiate and put ourselves on the victim seat, allowing someone else to be the driver. If you're working to create a great story in your life and career, then central to that goal is to resist the temptation to compromise on the most important things in your life and career. It would help if you just made your own definition of excellence. What does excellence look like to you? There's a constant pressure our work culture puts on us of trying to squeeze us into being common, into fitting in and doing just what everyone else is doing. Don't let that thinking rub off on you. You are not expected to be like everyone else. It takes courage, my friend. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage not to compromise. Don't let anyone keep you from becoming all you were created to be. Don't fall into that trap. And I am thankful to myself and to the universe that never allowed me to compromise. I have not compromised in my career. Wherever I was placed, whatever the situation, I did not compromise. I learned to find a way out of it and get what I wanted. All of my wins are dedicated to the fact that I rarely compromise with people or situations. Because winning the leadership game means you are unwilling to compromise. In this book, in fact, I have shared with you the 9 laws of winning the leadership game and what it took for me and my highly successful clients to be winners in their field. What it took for people to break through the mid-management level and reach to the top of their career, whatever the top means to them. In fact, I believe that when you read and practice these laws, you will overcome the temptation to lead a life of compromise, and that's when winning will begin for you. I think it was Bijan who said this: the world said to conform, the world said to settle for less, the world said to compromise, and no one would know, and I made my own world. I truly hope that the insights you read in my book, Win the Leadership Game Every Time, will provide you with a very, very realistic path towards a meaningful and fulfilling working life where you are the winner. Because I believe you are here to thrive, you are here to succeed, you are here to get to the next level, whatever be the definition of the next level for you, my friend. I truly believe you are here to win. The book is available on Amazon worldwide, and a special signed copy from me to you is available on the website. The details are in the description, but you can head on to payalnanjiani.com/book. And I dedicate this episode of the podcast as well as this book to your wins. God bless. Wishing you loads of success and lots of winning in your life. This is Payal Nanjiani.